Stadium in Morgantown. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Pre-Status David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
I caught up with the West Virginia head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hawkins. Complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Quick give. It's Butler. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. The give, it's Butler. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Here we go, ready. Red 18, red 18. Go, go.
Quarterback keep. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Michael Hawkins makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Complete. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Butler. Maybe a crease. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Michael Hawkins on the play action. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
Running the red zone, it's Butler. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Throwing, Hawkins. Still looking to his right. Touchdown, West Virginia. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Snap wants to throw to start this drive. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Bailey. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves, and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Turning it on! Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turns it on in midfield. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope, steps out of bounds.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second and long here. The run inside. It's Peppers. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back at the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Going to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll run it to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Sells the run, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
The Cyclones come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to squeak through the pile. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Right side, it's Peppers. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Looking for an alley. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Hawkins escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Pulls it. He'll toss it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's just how they drew it up. Nice job by the QB. Listen, fourth and short, this is a tough situation. You want to keep it as a quarterback. He makes the right read. They stick their foot in the ground, and they get the first down. Not by much, but they get a new set of downs.
Jackson gonna throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Selling the fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond.
Makes the catch and he's free. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mountaineer! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Left side is Balkinson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw one first. Buying time to his right. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it down the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Peppers. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quarterback on the keeper. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Third and final timeout call by West Virginia. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep.
Here we go, ready. Red 18, red 18. Check, check. Go, go.
Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Touchdown, Cyclones! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Making the adjustment on the play. Jackson will throw. He'll try to do it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Mountaineers heading quickly to the line. Drops back on first down. Looking long. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the number 19 team, the Florida Atlantic Owls.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it on the option. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the punishment has been extended.
And it started with their offense. They put him in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Takes the handoff. It's Peppers. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On the return. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. He's changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Go!
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Hands it off. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Tight end now in motion. The fake wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rolls right. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. On the draw, it's Butler. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield.
Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. He's inside the 10. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. Bounces out, looking for that line. It's Butler. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Runs through a tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cyclones have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun, it's Butler. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of this drive. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh center downs going to the air. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Man, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll give it on the counter. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game play?
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Keeps it looking for the edge. There he goes. At the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Straight ahead, it's Butler. Got a little space. Finding some room. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Quick strike through the air for the score. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide left, it's Bailey. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
2nd and long here. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Push is ahead. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Snaps on 4th down. He tries to take the top off. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for the edge. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Finds his target, breaks into the open. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
And, man, I love...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation.
Sweep. Go.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you're trying to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it back to him. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.